This is Kennedy, and we are demonstrating the test of narrative language. All right, Kennedy, I'm going to tell you a story that goes with the pictures you see here. When I'm finished, I'll ask you some questions about my story. After that, I'll show you another set of pictures, and I'll ask you to make up a story about them. Remember, stories have a beginning, something that happens, and an ending. I'm going to call this story The Shipwreck. Last week, Samantha's class was studying the ocean. Each child was supposed to turn in an art project that had something to do with the ocean. Samantha decided to build a ship, and her mother helped. Samantha and her mother worked on the ship for 3 days. On the day Samantha took the ship to school, her mother said, "That sure is a great-looking ship. I'll bet you get an A." As Samantha was walking to school, she accidentally tripped on a rock. She dropped her ship into a mud puddle. Her ship was ruined, and she felt terrible. She started to cry, but then she thought, "I'm not going to cry about this. I'll just have to take my ship to school and fix it." When Samantha got to school, she got busy putting her ship back together. It wasn't as good as it once was, but it was certainly better than nothing. When her teacher came over, she was surprised to see a muddy, half-broken ship. After Samantha told her what happened, her teacher said, "Samantha, you deserve an A+ for the way you handled that problem." Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about my story. What was the girl's name?
Smith.
Say it.
Smith.
Samantha.
Samantha.
Who else was in the story?
Her mom, the teacher.
Good. What was Samantha's class studying?
The ocean.
Where did Samantha build the ship?
At home.
What was the problem in the story?
The problem was that Samantha, she tripped over a rock, and then her ship got muddy, but then it got better because she fixed it.
Okay. How did Samantha feel when her ship fell in the mud?
Sad.
Why did she feel that way?
Because her project is ruined and her ship is broke, and pretty much that's all.
What did Samantha decide to do with her ship after it fell in the mud?
She decided to fix it.
What grade did the teacher give Samantha?
An A+.
Very good.
For fixing the problem.
Good. Okay, turn the page to the next pictures. All right, keep going. All right. Now I'm going...
Everyone.
No, just this one. Now I'm going to show you 5 pictures that go together to tell a story. I'd like you to look at them carefully, then tell me the story that goes with the pictures. Make your story as long and as complete as you can. You can start anytime you are ready.
Well, it looks like a boy's waking up and then he's pouring his breakfast, but the milk spilled off the bowl. Then shoelaces broke and he's missing a bust, and then I think this last picture looks like he's late for school. Kind of looks like that, but I'm not sure. And that could be a she, but it looks like a he. Is that the same girl as in the other story?
As Samantha? I don't think it's the same as Samantha.
Because they look very similar. Because on this page, look at Samantha. And look how similar it is to this boy.
But I'm not sure that has to do with the story you're supposed to tell me about those pictures.
And that's what it looks like.
Okay, very